Hello ladies, welcome to our Jane Austen book club. What is your favourite Jane Austen novel? Who is your favourite love interest? Is it Mr. Darcy? Or I'm a bit partial to Knightley myself. Oh really? Well, I don't agree. Okay. Good evening, BookTube. My name is Nadine and welcome back to my channel. I would like to share with you my TBR for Jane Austen July. It's actually the first year I've taken part in this. I'm really excited about it. Fingers crossed I have everything I need. Excuse my massively overgrown garden. Should have thought about that when I was sitting down, shouldn't I? Parts are okay, parts not so much. But there's too much for me to take care of, unfortunately. Anywho, that's by the by. So, the prompts for Jane Austen July. Number one, read one of Austen's 6 main novels. So I've gone for one of the group reads. I'm not going to attempt both. I kind of feel like the whole thing is a bit overambitious for me next month. We'll see how far we get. So I've gone for Persuasion. I've always been convinced that I've read all of her main novels, but actually I'm not sure that I've ever read this. It doesn't sound familiar. So it's her last completed novel and her most memorable heroine, and I certainly don't remember her, so I'm thinking I haven't read it. Anne Elliot is far from being a prig, but is a young woman of breeding, depth of emotion and unswerving integrity. We first encounter her leading a curiously Cinderella-like existence with her ludicrous father and her imperious sister. As the story unfolds, Anne frees herself from familial authority through her relationships with other strong women, and achieves personal fulfillment in this matchless novel in which conventional roles of hero and heroine are reversed and men and women are presented as moral equals. I have no recollection of this, so I'm pretty sure this is going to be a new one to me. So I think the other great read was Mansfield Park, but I have read that before, so I thought I'd go for this one. Number 2, read something by Austen that's not one of her main 6 novels. So you would have seen this in a previous book haul if you follow my channel, and I've gone for Sanditon in this lovely bright summery edition. Number 3, read a non-fiction work about Jane Austen or her period. So I have gone for Jane Austen, A Life by Claire Tomalin, which is apparently a really, really good biography, and it has been languishing on my shelves for years. Number 4, read a retelling of a Jane Austen book. I'm not sure if it's actually a retelling, but I have decided to choose something that's been sitting on my Kindle since last year, and that is Miss Austen by Jill Hornby, and it follows Cassandra, Jane's sister. She's quite elderly in the book, I believe, and she's going back to the vicarage where they lived before everything gets sold off, to go through all of their letters and decide what to do with them, I think, and kind of exploring Austen's life through her letters, I believe, and that kind of thing. So it sounds really interesting. I've heard it's really good, so I'm looking forward to that one. Number 5, read a book by a contemporary of Jane Austen. So I have gone for this one, Anne Radcliffe's The Mysteries of Udolpho. This follows a woman called Emily. She is ripped away from her life and her love and taken by the Count Montoni, who is by all accounts not a very nice man, and taken to the castle Udolpho, and unsavoury happenings occur. I think it's hailed as one of the earliest Gothic novels, so that'll be interesting. Okay, and then number 6, watch a direct screen adaptation of a Jane Austen book. So I've dropped it. So we've got this, Mansfield Park, which I haven't seen yet. It's a little charity shop pickup. But I'm tempted, if it's still on Netflix, I am tempted to go for Emma, the BBC adaptation. I watched that when I was pregnant with my son, so it's got like really, really nice, happy memories associated with it. And it's just one of the best adaptations that I've ever seen of it. Actually, all the performances were fantastic. Coming over to my girls because they keep running over and chattering to me. Yeah, so if you want to look for it, it is Emma from, I think it would have been around 2010 if I was pregnant with my son when it was first on. And it starred, I can't remember the girl's name, the woman's name, but it had Johnny Lee Miller in it, I think. But yeah, really, really good. And then watch a modern screen adaptation of a Jane Austen book. I've written down Lost in Austen here, but I think actually I'm going to go for Modern Persuasion, which I found on Prime, and it follows a woman who is like, you know, really high up in the city, fantastic career, you know, fantastic life by all accounts, so young and single. Stop trying to pull the grass from under me. But then she's also quite lonely, and then her company gets hired by some, no doubt, hot guy to do whatever it is her company does, and she gets like a second chance at love. I don't watch a lot of romance, as you probably know. It's normally, you know, if there's not zombies involved usually, or vampires or ghosts, oh, I love a good ghost, I generally won't watch it. What do you think, Cupcake? What are you doing? Get your head back. So yeah, that is my Jane Austen July TBR. I'm really excited for it. I hope I get to it all. This month was kind of a bit of a... Honestly, stupid chickens. This month was a bit of a bust with my TBR. Because I was sick for a week, and then my daughter was sick for a week, and I just kind of lost momentum a bit. But we're getting there. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to hearing what everybody else is reading, and I will catch you guys later. Goodbye.